Hey y'all, I'm out of my dental appointment and I'm on my way home. So I'm not going to be making eye contact driving, but I'm going to talk and explain the situation and the information that I've learned while I'm driving. So we're going to back it up. You guys know that I got my 3D denture box dentures in September of last year. Um, I had one upper break in January of this year and one break in June. I was on my third and final upper that I had, and I thought in my mind that they're breaking because they're through the mail and they're not, in person measured properly with proper impressions, and that they're just breaking because they're 3D and they're through the mail. That was my thing. So in my mind, the solution was to go in person and get an analog set made. So that's what I did. I looked around and I finally I sought out our local dental college and I began the process of getting an analog set of dentures made. Went through 6 appointments, a lot of impressions and bite and vertical dimension and just, all this stuff. And I was, really pumped, really had my hopes up. And I was thinking, it's got to turn out right. We're in person, we're doing all this preparation. The bites try and look good. And I was like, this is good. The final is going to be even better. We get the final and it was, and I was very disheartened. And I expressed, that the things I did not like about them. Well, I finally had an appointment today to go over the things that, my concerns and the things I didn't like and all this. And it wasn't only about aesthetics, there was a few fit things wrong too. Um, anyways, I met with the head of the prosthodontist department there at the dental college, and I spoke with him. I put in the set that they made me, and I pointed out, everything that I didn't like, everything that I saw wrong, and he agreed with me. He said, you're not wrong, you're not crazy. I see everything that you're pointing out. I understand what you're saying. So he took a really good look at my denture box dentures. Keep in mind that denture box has been the only people that were technically able to give me a denture that looked decent. This is my denture box denture. Okay, so I'm sitting here thinking, if they can do it through the mail, then why can't these people do it in person? So, anyways, he inspects my denture box denture and inspects their denture, and basically what it is the teeth have to be set on the arch so that when you bite down, the force is distributed, evenly and all that. In order for them to properly set the teeth on the arches as they need to be, that is the way the bottom is like way too far back, and it gives the illusion that I don't have any bottom teeth or that my bottom lip is sunk in and the top has a lot of gum and protrudes and this and that. So that's some of the things I brought up. He said in order for them to set the teeth properly, how they have to be and how they train the dentist to do is going to have to be that way. And so basically, that's the best that they can do, unfortunately, with a denture. And even if they were to try all over again, and I was to make more trips, we would still end up with the same result because there's nothing, you know, that's within the standards that they can do to make it any better aesthetically. And like I said, it's not all about looks, but looks is a big thing for me. I've spent my whole entire life with crowded buck teeth that, I mean, they were just horrible, and I hated them. I didn't like smiling. I didn't like taking pictures. I would never open my mouth and let anyone see my teeth because I absolutely hated them. So looks is a big deal for me. I wanted a pretty smile, and so basically with a denture, it's just not possible. And you know, technically they said denture box sent the teeth off the ridges, and by continuing to wear the denture box denture and eating and whatnot, that I am expediting the resorption process on my bottom ridge specifically. Um, Wearing that down way faster than normal, and I'm doing a lot of damage. I have been noticing actually that my bottom ridge has been very sore and tender, and I didn't know why. I just thought it was, whatever. But I would imagine that's why. And so I'm doing a lot of damage. over time, and I've already been wearing the denture box denture over a year now. It's been like 15 months now that I've been wearing it. So no telling how much damage that I've already caused. So needless to say, he did say that one solution would be to get either like all on 4, all on 6, whatever, and of course that would stop the resorption process and give me the aesthetic look that I wanted. So it's a little disheartening to hear that that is the only option. Um, because it's not that I want dentures. It's not that I'm being picky. It's not that I'm like, I don't want dentures, I want implants. I'm fine with dentures, but it's just not going to be possible for me to get the aesthetic look that I desire and that I deserve and that I want, but be properly set like they're supposed to, so I don't get breaks. And that's why my denture box dentures have been breaking, because the teeth are not set on the ridges like they're supposed to be. Um, they pretty much accommodated the denture to work for me, but it's not, what's best for me and my gums. So, needless to say, it's the only option, unfortunately, for me. And I can't afford implants. I'm just being honest. I can't. We have 4 children. Um, it's just the harsh reality. And if anyone needs help, I promise you, I truly, truly, truly need it. It's not that I want it, I need it. It's the only option for me. If I continue to wear the denture box denture that I'm wearing, I don't even know how long it's going to take before I won't even be able to wear implants. I don't know, dog. I'm just really, really disheartened and really discouraged. It wasn't the news that I was hoping for sure. It wasn't the ending that I wanted. But it explains why no one else has been able to technically get it right. It explains a whole lot, and now I understand. So, if you hear this and you know of anybody that might be willing to help, if you would be willing to help, if you want to repost this and tag anyone, I could really, 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 really use some intervention and some help, honestly. I really could. I truly, truly need it, y'all. It's kind of an inedible thing. It's the only option for me, honestly. So, anyways, that's